Hey guys, PacificOG94 here, and today I am doing a movie review of Jurassic World. And he was supposed to roar louder, but movie review of Jurassic World. Now, I have gone and seen it. I just got back from seeing it, and this will contain spoilers. I'm just saying this, so if you don't want to know anything about the movie, really, like any major things, don't watch this. Click on another video, or can't even speak right. There will be a non-spoiler video that will be uploaded also. So watch that video. This is the spoiler-filled one. Now, again, last warning, this is spoiler-filled. And I'm starting now, so... Now, Jurassic World, out of 5 stars, I give it a 6. This movie, oh my gosh, it just blew my mind. Like, I watched people's reviews on it and spoiler, but I had no idea it was going to be that good. Now, it starts off with the Indominus Rex hatching. You know, it shows this little claws like coming out of the egg, stuff like that. And it cuts to the parents, you know, the little kid Gray and Zach, those two kids. It cuts to their parents, and they're talking. They're going onto the plane and stuff, and they get to the island. And I'm trying to remember, even though I just got back from seeing it, it's still a lot. But they get to the island, and they go on rides. They see dinosaurs. Then they talk about the Indominus Rex over here. But I gotta say, in this movie, he is actually, like, really a villain. Now, as you see, this thing has that weird color changing thing. He does camouflage in the movie. He goes like a chameleon and sneaks up on all the ATs, their soldiers. No one guy yells, "He can camouflage!" And then he just eats them all and stuff. And he is actually really powerful. And Owen, Chris Pratt's character, is saying how it just got released into its new environment, and it needs to know what place on the food chain it is, and you don't want to know what place that is. He says that to Claire, who is at this time kind of panicking, but basically they go off, Zach and Gray eventually get in the gyrosphere and go off-road, where the Ankylosaurus and Indominus Rex fight. Now, of course, the Indominus Rex at first gets smacked in the face like 6 times, but then he scratches the Ankylosaur, flips it over, and then just goes crazy. Always activated feature. But, then he sees the gyrosphere and kind of toys with it a bit. But then they escape and they jump into, Zach and Gray is what they are. They jump into a waterfall and jump down it, and, Gray, I think it's Gray. Yeah, Gray's a little boy, kind of. He's the younger one. He tries to surface, and Zach pulls his leg down because the Indominus Rex is waiting by the shore, like that, just waiting for them to appear. And then he leaves, and then they surface. Now, Hoskins is the main villain, or kind of a villain, but he wants to use the Velociraptors to hunt down and attack the Indominus Rex. He has this idea in his mind that they should use the raptors as, like, for military, you know, like canine units, but like Velociraptor units. And he thinks that they also wear my Jurassic World shirt, trying to get the Jurassic World. But he thinks they should be used as like canine units. Basically, they can go places where drones can't go. They can't be hacked. They can do so much. And Owen's character and Barry, which I don't know who he plays, both say no. Also, oh, I forget the name of this guy. I'll put an annotation in the bottom. But he has an idea, or he goes to Dr. Henry Wu, which is played by B.D. Wong, who returns from the first movie and is saying, I did not ask you to design a monster. And Dr. Wu is saying that you can't have a character or big, loud, and scary with big teeth. You can't have those characteristics without the predatory traits. So the rest of the movie is Hoskins and the one guy, I forget his name again, I already posted it, but that guy, he's kind of the big boss. he goes helicopter. I just saw the movie and I'm forgetting things. Helicopter to hunt down the Indominus Rex. Now the Indominus Rex crashes his head into the aviary, the big dome with the pterosaurs. He crashes into there, and the helicopter is taken down by the pterosaurs. So the one guy dies. Again, the rich guy already put his name over. So he dies, and then Hoskins takes control. Then he wants to use the raptors to hunt down the Indominus Rex. Now, then the raptors do hunt down the Indominus Rex, and he's hidden behind his brush. He uncamouflages himself. He's like green and brown, then he turns white. Also, I don't know why he's yellow and red. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, and he does sound like that in the movie. See, he's red now. It doesn't make any sense. But excuse me for that, sorry. But then the I almost call this a T-Rex. The Indominus Rex starts communicating to the main raptor, Blue, and Owen says, "Now I know why they didn't tell us what was in it." He's basically making up this because it had Velociraptor DNA in it. So basically, it tells the raptors to go after the humans, and they do. I don't know what I'm doing with this, but they go after the raptors, and I mean, no excuse. The raptors go after the humans, and basically a couple of them died. There was this really sad. There were a lot of sad scenes in this movie, but one of the saddest scenes I thought was when Owen was communicating with one of the raptors. I don't remember which one it was, but he was sitting in tall grass, and Owen was just standing next to him, going like this with his hand. And the raptor was looking at all this, making those little chirpy noises. Then all you see is a rocket crash into the raptor, and everything go flying. So that was really sad. But anyway, the raptors chase down the humans, which at this time, like I said, one of them died, so there's 3 left, into this main area. Oh, Hoskins gets killed by, I think it was Charlie, because he goes and puts his hand in it, and he's like, "I'm your friend, we're on the same team. We're on the same team." And then he just gets eaten, his whole face, you see smoke and blood go everywhere. But eventually, Zach, Gray, Owen, and Claire all get cornered by the 3 remaining raptors. Then Owen puts out his hand to the one raptor and tells him not to attack, basically, and then they're back on his side. Then the Indominus Rex comes in and all of them attack. But as soon as that happens, the Indominus Rex takes his ginormous claws, gigantic claws, whatever, his really big claws, and smacks the one raptor, which I think was Blue, into a building. Then he crunches the one in his jaws. He just snaps them shut and throws them. And the other one he throws into a fire, which he completely blew up, basically. Then Claire goes to Paddock 9, which is the T-Rex Kingdom. And yes, it's a T-Rex from the first movie. So we see him, or her, I should say, walk out and attack the Indominus Rex. And she is getting a lot of good hits, like, all around her neck. She's biting him. Her, I keep forgetting. They're both hers. It's just I'm used to saying him. So, but then the Indominus Rex starts slashing, and he gets the upper hand and almost kills the T-Rex. But then Blue, who was only smacked by the claws, goes in, and the raptor and the T-Rex team up and attack the Indominus Rex. And when it looks like it's all over, the Indominus Rex is standing proudly, roaring, and then the Mosasaur swims, jumps up because he's by the edge of the water. Mosasaur jumps up, bites him down, and does that kind of thing with him, and then pulls him down into the water. And all you hear is like a small roar. And then the T-Rex and Velociraptor look at each other, which is Blue and Rexy, which is the name of the female Rex. And then they walk off. And then all the people, oh, I forgot. When the big dome with the pterosaurs, that's what I'm calling it. When the big dome of the pterosaurs is broken by the Indominus Rex and the pterosaurs got out, they also attacked the people, which were all put in this one area. So all the remaining people, towards the end of the movie, were in this area, and the parents of Zach and Gray and sister to Claire go and like hug them and stuff, and Owen and Claire walk off. Then it shows the helipad and the T-Rex roars proudly, and then there's credits. So that's basically the movie in a nutshell. Now I rate this movie a 6 out of 5, a good rating basically, because it was such a good movie. It had all the characters. It had scary feel when the dinosaurs was killing everything. Had a sad feel when the raptors would die. It had a exciting feel like when the T-Rex was unleashed from his paddock. There were all these different emotions flying about. Although it was a little chaotic, it was kind of a monster movie going on. Now, as a Godzilla fan, I love watching monster movies, so maybe this is why I love it so much. As a Jurassic Park movie, it's not 6 out of 5, it's just a 5 out of 5. It's not that good, or it is really good. I'm not saying the movie's good. You should totally watch it. Great movie, my favorite movie now. I mean, this was my favorite movie. Pacific Rim was my favorite movie, but it's been replaced, so. I still love Pacific Rim, though. It's my second favorite, but Jurassic World is now my top favorite. So, anyway, this movie is really good. You should totally watch it, and I will do a non-spoiler review of it also. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.